there she goes. It was fun while it lasted. Model S Plaid goes bye-bye. Alright folks, so today in this video I'm going to go through exactly what has happened here, which I posted this on Instagram. A lot of folks are obviously very, very interested in what happened to the Model S Plaid. It got towed away today, and so I want to get into exactly what happened here, exactly what's happened in this whole scenario with the Model S. Obviously, I covered the car a few days ago, or actually it might have even been a day ago or so, on the YouTube channel and here on Financial Education 3, and I've pretty much loved the car up until today, and so I want to explain exactly what has happened here. Now, for full transparency, I am a Tesla shareholder, and I think everybody that watches my channel, on a normal basis, you guys all know that. I want to be very clear, as a Tesla shareholder and as somebody that's been a proud Tesla customer in the past, I'm not here to sugarcoat anything or try to paint the company in a good lens. I'm also not here to be, to throw me a pity party. I'm just here to give you the facts on exactly what has happened in this Model S scenario, and you guys can judge for yourselves in this situation on what's going on. And I'm just trying to be as transparent and truthful as possible in this whole scenario, okay? So, ordered the Model S Plaid quite a while ago, quite a long time ago. The car was delayed twice for different reasons. Not a big deal for me because I've had the Model 3 and have a Model S. So the Model S is just kind of like an extra car, right? Like a fun car. And so it hasn't been a big deal for me. I could understand why other people would be frustrated in this scenario. Also, I'm very understanding that a lot of car companies have been going through supply chain issues, right? And so wasn't a huge deal for me. I do understand like if other people get frustrated in that scenario, but it wasn't a huge deal for me. Now, finally it was delivered on Tuesday. And it did get delivered to the wrong house. I told them very specifically to deliver it to my Summerlin house. And they did not deliver it to that house. They delivered it to my other house, the one that's in Henderson. And not the end of the world for me. Like, I'll just drive across town, grab the car, and that's exactly what I did. And, essentially it wasn't so bad. I got to have a fun drive back over to Summerlin after I got the car and got to take it on the highway and everything. So, not the end of the world. But I will say I could understand if, regardless of what somebody spends on a car, whether they spend $30,000 or $140,000 like this car, right? Like people expect if you tell them to deliver it to a certain address, they expect that to be taken care of. In this situation, it wasn't, right? Never mind, sometimes if you're spending a higher amount of money, folks really are very specific about a mistake like that. But, for me, it was whatever, right? So everything was great with the car. Enjoying it, having a lot of fun, as you would whenever you buy a new car, right? A lot of fun. On Thursday, we filmed a whole video of me reviewing the car, which, we edited it over the next day or two, ended up posting over the weekend. Jack, thanks again, Jack, if you ever see this, for filming that day. And all good, right? So Friday, we end up driving the car to Arizona, right? Because we're leaving Vegas, coming out here for the weekend and whatnot. So as far as the drive, great. I mean, I can't complain. Like, the car drives beautiful. I mean, it's got power for days. The autopilot's working great. Everything phenomenal, like literally nothing bad to say. The battery holds better than any Tesla I've ever driven, and that includes the Model 3, obviously, and the Model X. Like, this thing's a beast, and it holds battery really well. So everything's going great as far as the drive. Saturday, kind of celebrating my dad's birthday over the weekend this weekend, so picked up my mom and my dad, took them to the new James Bond movie on Saturday, driving them all over Phoenix, all the way from Surprise, all the way to Scottsdale. We had dinner in Scottsdale and whatnot. Everything's going great, just fun, supercharged, everything great. So Sunday, go for a walk, and I thought it was strange because my wife said she was about to leave with the kids and go get them a haircut. So she said she was going to take the Model S, and I'm walking and I'm going the way out toward the guard gates, essentially, and she doesn't come. And I thought, wow, strange. Maybe she went out the other gates, or maybe one of the kids had to go to the bathroom or something like that. So I was like, that's strange. All of a sudden, finally, it's like 4 or 5 minutes later, and she comes up in the Model X, the yellow Model X, and she's like, the Model S, I can't even get it back into the driveway. Like, the steering wheel is like locked, is what she described it. And so I was like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, I'll finish out my walk here, go back, and I was thinking like maybe it'll just be like a reset or something like that, or maybe just, I don't know, something like the car glitched or something. Like, every once in a while Teslas do weird things, kind of like a computer does weird things, right? And so I was like, not a big deal. So I go back, I reset the car, I do everything I could possibly do. Nothing's fixing it. Like nothing's fixing it at all. And the amount of error codes that were coming up on this car was an epic amount, right? I mean, like literally every single code you could possibly imagine: traction control disabled, steering assist reduced, stability control disabled, adaptive ride control degraded, automatic emergency braking's disabled. Like it just gave like a million error codes and error messages like crazy. And as far as the car, like I can't even explain how hard it was to try to turn the car. Now the car would go forward and backwards, but in terms of even trying to steer their car, man, if you drive a car like that, you need big muscles. That's all I'll say about that, man. It was crazy. So yeah, needless to say, the car was, as pretty close to broken as possible. It goes forward and backwards, but good luck trying to drive that anywhere. Like it was absolutely insane. So needless to say, at this point, I'm like, we need a professional to like check this out. So reached out to Tesla. Now, at first, I was going to go through not the roadside thing, but I was going to go through like a service appointment, and they were booked out all the way till like, I think it was November 8th. I was like, holy smokes, that's not going to work. So I did the roadside assistance thing. And they said, could you please tell us what's going on with your vehicle? I said, hey, brand new S Plaid, won't steer or anything, no clue what's going on. Could probably get it to the curb, but that's about it. Not safe to drive at all in the current state. And I said, thank you for confirming your concern. Give us a moment to check on what's going on inside your vehicle, and we'll have an update here momentarily. I said Tesla Roadside Assistance has a couple troubleshooting steps they wanted me to do, which more than likely I already did. But anyways. So they gave me, these links and whatnot to do as far as power cycling, turn the screens on and off, things like that. And first off, like the page, it didn't look the same. So I believe the Plaid has a different screen and a different layout and a different format than a regular S. And if you know a regular S, the screens are different than a Model S Plaid and a lot of the layouts and whatnot. So anyways, I was like, I think you guys just gave me a Model S, general one. Then they said, basically, thank you for confirming. After reviewing the alerts coming from your vehicle, because I believe they can see all that on their side, which is pretty cool. They said, we would recommend having your vehicle transported to the nearest Tesla service center to further assess. So I was hoping like they would just be able to come out to the house, like snap their fingers and it would be like fixed. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like it. One moment while we acquire an ETA from our local Tesla tow provider, and we'll let you know, basically when the transport will arrive. I said, that's really stinks for being a brand new car, but understand if this is the only way to fix it. Can someone not come out and look at it? They said, unfortunately, alerts coming from your vehicle are not something our mobile service team can address remotely on site. The vehicle would require going up on a lift to lift the entire vehicle up, which our mobile service team is not equipped with, obviously. We would need to bring it into service. So they need to put up on a lift to check out whatever's going on there. So I said, okay, that's fine. I said, how long would something like this take? I'm at my Arizona house right now. We'll be going back to the Vegas house on Wednesday, and not scheduled to be back in Arizona until January. They said, can you please confirm the address where your vehicle is located? Then they said, I thought it was kind of weird. They sent this text first because I was like, I just text this, and then they come back at that. I was like, am I talking to a bot now? Because I just asked you a question. Why you asked me a question back? But then they got back here. They said, our Tesla service center will typically reach out tomorrow when they reopen to provide you an update on the status of your vehicle in for service, so we'll know, so you will know when to pick it up. So I gave them the address. I said the vehicle's in the garage. I put it in the garage, but you could probably get it to the street. I said thank you for confirming. And then basically we just kind of closed out the conversation as far as that goes. They told me the towing company that was coming, things like that. So car obviously ended up getting towed. So now I don't know what exactly is going to happen. I don't know if this is something they'll be able to fix in a matter of like within 24 hours. I don't know if this is something that's going to take quite a while. I was trying to read up online, on what other people had to say about a scenario like this. Some people were saying it could be firmware related. Some people were saying something with sensors, like if one of the wheel sensors gets knocked off or something like that, or just like barely out of whack. They said essentially that could lead to a situation where all these things shut down. I don't know. I'm certainly no expert on Teslas. I know a little bit, but very little. And unless you're an expert on these cars, it's everybody's best guess on what exactly is going on there. So I hope it's not a lemon. I hope it's just a situation where it is something where a sensor, got messed up or fell apart or something like that. And, when it comes to Tesla, man, they make amazing vehicles, but sometimes, I had not this type of issue with the 3 or the X, but I definitely had like little things go wrong with those where a little bolt would drop out or just weird stuff. So, maybe that's something that happened here with the S, but maybe it's something sensor related that wasn't tightened enough, or I don't know. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys up to date on this situation. And whenever I get the car back, I'm looking forward to hopefully getting the car back and being a happy owner. I love the car up until today. Like, it doesn't move, or it's like, yeah. But anyways, guys, I'll keep you up to date. Much love as always. Hope you guys enjoy just me being transparent about this video and not trying to dramatize it and just telling you guys the truth on what's going on in this matter. So much love and have a great day. Peace.